Mimi nataka niwahakikishie na niwaambie watu wenye wanaandika gazeti, tuko na wabunge 400 bungeni. Na kuwa mbunge unasafanya kazi tofauti. Kuna mwenye anasafanya kazi kule nje, kuna mwenye anafanya kazi kule kwa komiti, kuna mwingine, lakini mimi hiyo bunge ninacheza role kubwa sana. Kwa sababu kuna mambo mingi yakitaka kupitishwa ila muhimu. Huwa sisi tunapatikana kule bunge. But we are not idlers. Nataka niambia kuna watu wa Kiingereza mingi wale tumewaachia hiyo kazi ya bunge. Wale marafiki zetu kutoka upande wa Nyanza, kutoka ile makona zingine, kuna watu wanasungukianga hapo bunge. Lakini tuko na kazi mingi ya kufanya. Sijasikia complaint kutoka kwa wananchi, kutoka kwangu.
No members, they see nothing. You see, you never know. And I've always said, you must, first and foremost, is to respect any member who has made their way through that door into this chamber. And we never asked how they came in. How a member finds their way through that door to be a member of this house is usually something that we don't ask. So the best we do is respect, because somebody made a decision to send that member into this chamber through whichever means. Yeah? So, and that's why every member is honorable. They have made their way. They could have walked on their 2 feet from wherever, but as long as they made their way through that door, and they are members of this house, you must respect them. That is what our rules require. What you say there, you never know. Maybe a member has been sent to this house to come and see who speaks how much English, Swahili, sign language, and go and report. So if that's what a member has been sent by the electors to come and do, even that we must respect. He or she will go and report to those that sent him here or her here that this is what I found. And therefore, and that's why I don't really like going into what has been said out there, because you could may well be appealing to your constituents. Maybe that's what the constituents enjoy most. But that does not mean that the House stops doing its core functions of oversighting, legislating, and representing. Whatever anybody else says out there, and you will always have people criticizing you or praising you. Maybe not in equal measure, because I've not found any parliament in the world that is popular. Immediately after an election, the next day there will be comments that these ones should be taken back home. You say, but you just took them in. Now you want to take them home after the first week. So, and that's the nature of this endeavor that we find ourselves in. So you just have to take it in your stride, that there will be people who never wanted you to be here. Don't expect them to praise you. There are others whom you defeated. Even if you came through the special election method, remember you are not alone in the list. So there are others who are below you in the list, who are not quite happy that you made it. You made the cutoff. Yeah, I'm sure all of you know that the Honorable Millie Odhiambo has always spoken very strongly about Article 90 on the party lists, and has provided for in Section 38 of the Elections Act. So even those lists, there are people who are with you in those lists, those of you that were nominated, and they never made it. They are not happy. And the others who have always looked at you as not do-gooders. So, we just have to, you just have to develop some interesting skin. I don't want to say explicitly say the thick one, but some skin that allows you to read criticism, take it for whatever it is, and still proceed on with your core mandates and your vision and mission. as you said for yourselves. So maybe, honour members, I would want to really put this to a close because, I just want to plead with you that let's just leave it there. I'm sure we can say a lot of things. I didn't know until now that there are people who are the custodians of the English language. But I suppose it was said in jest. So, but the Honorable Millie Odhiambo has made a good correction, Honorable Junet, that she has named other people who also speak good English among the colleagues. So it's not even that is not even the issue. This House allows people to address it either in English or in Swahili, and therefore I don't think whether nobody would be in this House because IEBC is required to ensure, and I'm sure you provided for it even in section 22 of the Elections Act, some educational standard that is required. So at least minimum is to be able to speak English or Swahili. Honorable Juneta suggested that we may need to amend our standing orders to provide for sign language. That I think is food for thought. For now, I think let's just proceed with the core business of the House, and we'll appeal to all of you that yes, what you say about the House to which you belong has some implications on how you are also perceived by others. Because if you think your House is what you say out there it is, that's what others will think it is. And therefore just appeal to all of us that yes, people will not agree always, but we must give it to the majority. That's our system. If you are legislating or making a decision of whatever nature in the House, there will be those who will be voting yes, others will be voting no. But after that, you are colleagues. Business continues. We cannot go back to the days of the 7th Parliament when people never used to shake hands if they did not belong to the same political formations. It gave these countries some difficult times between 1993 and 1995. So, honourable members, I just want to appeal that let us leave it there. Let us not, we can criticize one another even out there, even over a cup of tea, I'm sure soon many of you will be going for tea. You can go and discuss it there. But for now, for purposes of our records, we will be violating our own standing orders if we allow debate on what a member is alleged to have said without a substantive motion.